took me up, and so where I can smile again and be happy again, and know that I appreciate the gift of life that God has given us. And so I know that the way we used to go at each other, I guess my parents say, I think my parents, I think overheard them saying one time, you think Jerome and Jan will really be buddy? But anyway, it all worked out good. I just love her dearly, and all I got to say is you can tell that we're sisters and brothers because I be thinking some things and she be thinking just alike. And so it's almost kind of weird. It really is. But that's my sister, and I do love her. And I had a chance to spend some time with her in Florida in her new place. And man, I am so happy for her because I know the hard work that she did. Because I had an opportunity to teach in the Detroit public school system for just shy of 10 years. And I had some very, very memorable moments, some very enjoyable times. And all of them were not. And for Jan, when we used to go to, I guess they call it extenuating education, do different classes and stuff, that was fine. But now when I hear Jan going to different classes, she's going to karate school to show off. And I hear talking to her coworkers and, how she had to take somebody down again. But so be it. As time evolves. But it's a new day now, because I was just talking with a friend of mine, because we graduated from Persian, and we was talking about the situation with the lady in the room. Yes. So I'm just glad that it turned out where she's ended up getting offered a job back. And that's really a good thing. It goes to show that people can make mistakes and they can correct it. And that's why I was proud to hear the principal say she should have never got fired in the first place. Right. So, and that's my alma mater, by the way, Persian. A little bit of Central, some Persian, so I'm glad they put that up. But anyway, my sister Jan, I'm at a loss for words, and I don't want to follow what's been up here. All you guys, when I think back, and I remember Jan on her tricycle, and I remember her good friend Sydney, and I just remember all that stuff, and just to see them now, all grown up, so intelligent, so sharp, it's just absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. And excuse me, I forgot to turn this off. But I'm not gonna stay up here and babble on, but I just want to say, Jan, I love you dearly. I look forward to you having the greatest retirement ever, and I thank you so dearly. You never know what goes on. I've had a charmed life, I believe. I have way more good times than I've had bad times, that's for sure. And you never know what's gonna happen the next day. But my sister told me no matter what, I have a place at her place in Florida. But see, I got all these pre-reservations. But she did promise me that I had that spot in the garage. So I want y'all to remember that in front of all these witnesses again. If things should turn around for me that go south, I may have to take you up on that. But in the meantime, I've been somewhat of a risk taker, and it's kind of paid off for the most part. I had a chance to do some really, really nice things, and I tell you, one of the nicest times of my life was the last few years when we shared our father together, and we had a chance to travel quite a bit together, and we had such great fun together. And so we all kind of gelled. I never ever forget those times, and that means the world to me. And I see my good friend Cedric over there. Cedric, we share some things. We've been in business together. He used to own half of Greenfield. He's my insurance agent, sold me $1 million policy. And then he went on to help my sister Jan get all her financial things straight for retirement. So he's definitely a good guy. And I always will say, when you see Cedric in the room, money is around. And that's true today. Because, we contribute what we contribute and what we know, okay? And business is something I like to say, and I'm proud to say, I think I know it pretty good. And to that end, one of the best things that I feel that I can do for my sister is to help her enhance her retirement by, through extra things in addition to her pension. And I don't know how it's gonna work out, you never know these things, but I know many years ago, I got involved in one of my programs, and I said, and I wanted Jan to get in, and she just looked at me in that funny way. Leave me alone, that's not for me. Okay, but I signed her up in a program called Prepaid Legal, and that was a long time ago. And I think Jan sponsored a total of about somewhere around zero. Okay? In the past 10 years, she's averaged about $1,000 a year. I mean, it's not a lot, but that's pretty cool, isn't it? It's pretty cool. Okay? But what I'm going to do this time, and I think God has his hand in it. I run across this deal here that I'm ecstatic about, and just got involved less than a week ago. And I said, I'm going to do the same thing, only this is going to be bigger. So I didn't even ask her. I just installed her in this program. And you might have saw me, this gentleman that was sitting next to me or eating, I don't know his Bill, but he's out there. But this Bill Hoffman is his name. And I had the chance to visit with him. And when I look at a person's credentials and I Google them and I do my due diligence, I make a decision as to whether or not I'm going to give them any time, because I have very little spare time these days. And when I saw that this gentleman paralleled some of the things that I did, only larger, and just for an example, in the last, he's been with 2 companies, and those of you that's been in marketing, you may have heard of it, one of the most successful companies in the past decade was a company called YTB. It was a travel program. Some of you may have heard of it. Well, he wasn't one of the top people, he was the top guy, the top guy. He went on to have ownership in an energy company. Make a long story short, in the past several years, he's earned somewhere between $20 and $30 million. So that commanded a little bit of respect. And like myself, he's a very humble gentleman. You wouldn't know what you're smiling about. Okay, anyway. You wouldn't know that he has those kind of credentials behind him. So what I said, what I want you to do, I know it's almost time for school to let out. I know for some of you, the school has been extended 3 to 10 days. But
that's funny, Jerome.
Jan thought she was going to retire, but she got a few more days to put in. So I said, I want you to do me a favor, okay? I know you spend the whole day golfing, not in Novi, and before you head back to the Toledo area, I want you to just stop by, because I know there's going to be a few people out there that may be interested in hearing about this thing that I'm so excited about. And so he said they'd be happy to do it, okay? So here's a guy, his non-compete will be finished as of June the 1st. He's going full-time corporate down in Florida, and I'm happy about that. When I fly down there to visit Jan, their corporate headquarters is less than an hour away, so I can go back and forth a lot there. But this is about a warranty program that we can cover all the electronics in a person's house, no matter what it is, for just $30 a month. I've never seen anything like it. It's absolutely amazing. So I'm not going to sit up here and do a meeting, but I'm going to give you the opportunity to enjoy, and I encourage you to interface with each other and have a lot of fun, because that's just what this is all about. But by the same token, I want you to know, we intend to get together frequently. And I mean all of us together, and maybe we can get together next year, maybe on a beach someplace, maybe in Florida somewhere, and just talk about what has happened a year later. I think that'd be a good thing, because it's been a treat to me just to see all these faces I haven't seen in a long time. I heard the names mentioned and everything, but it's been a real treat. Sherry, just absolutely amazing. I mean, it's so good to see you. You and Tommy, just great. And Marlena, just great. And well, we've been talking to Marlena and that helped Jan close some deals for us. Jan, I thought Jan was me. She was thinking big. She went out and found this big, nice house with all this water around there and everything. I said, dang, Jan, man, they paying teachers that much? So anyway, they put their heads together and they closed the deal. That's right on, Jack. And so I'm in line 2, save my room, honey. So that is absolutely great, and I'm so happy for you. So that's really a good thing. But I do have some paperwork here. So take something home with you. Share it with people. If you have all the money you need, just share it with somebody that you care and love. But we're getting ready to have some fun with this. This could be the biggest thing that I've ever done, plain and simple. So get the details on this. And Richardson, I just want to say, are you the one that dropped the gun with the bullets that time? but anyway, yeah, man, the school system is amazing. But we need folks like this, baby. Let them go, baby. Right on. From brooms to bullets. We're going to keep them under control, Jack. Advanced karate classes, way to go, Jack. But it's all in a matter of love. But here it is, Jan to you, dear. You deserve it. Thanks for being as strong as you are. You definitely step up to the plate. I am so proud and so happy for you to be my sister. And ever thought that Deb and Deb would get together to pull this off, man? That's really amazing. Yeah, that is. That's right. That sure is. Man, they be talking, having so much fun, and I walk by, I get ignored. I say, but you know, and I can tell, and that pleases me to my heart, because when it's all said and done, everybody just want to be loved and be happy and everything, and that's what we all should help and support each other, and that's the way mature minds should operate. So I really do applaud you, Deborah, Deb, and Raymond, you the man, and applaud myself too. You know, I'm just joking, but this has really been a tremendous evening, okay, and I just thank all of you for coming the ways that you did. To be here to make this special for Jan, because that means when you really love someone, when you see them happy, you love the people that's responsible for making them happy. So I love y'all too, and so just have a fantastic holiday weekend, have a fantastic year, and as you go to retire, I want y'all to have a fantastic retirement whenever that time should come about. God bless all of you.
Wow, Jerome, thank you.